Hello, this is Donald Douglas reporting live from Washington, D.C. on all the things of the Great War. Today is October 15th, 1918. First, let's take it back 4 years ago to how this great catastrophe started. Here was Chris Cross on the scene of the assassination of Franz Ferdinand at Sarajevo. Hello everybody! Today is June 28th, 1914, and right now I see the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, Franz Ferdinand, and his wife Sophie. They are here in Sarajevo to make inspection of the Austro-Hungarian troops.
Hello, my beloved Sophie. How was your lunch today at City Hall?
It was great, my love, but do we really need to visit the injured attendants in the hospital? We're lucky the grenade the Black Hand just threw didn't hurt us, but there could be more terrorists out there wanting to kill us today. I think we should just go straight home.
No, my dear. We are totally fine. I made sure we would make a visit to the hospital. Even though I said we would make changes when I became emperor, I doubt people can really hate me that much.
Okay, whatever you say.
Oopsies, made a wrong turn. Let me just take it back a little.
Oh my gosh! I've just witnessed the Archduke and his beloved wife get shot by the Black Hand! Austria's not going to like this one, I bet. I wonder what will be in store between Serbia and Austria. I really hope this won't lead to a world war. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Enhance your submarine with a torpedo. Buy one now.
Well, clearly the World War happened and the assassination started it. By early 1915, trench warfare set the stage. This is a form of warfare in which opposing armies fight each other from trenches dug in the battlefield. Here's Bend Over to talk more on the subject. Thanks, Donald. Yes, as you can see behind me, there is fighting strategy called trench warfare. Each opposing side fighting from these trenches, and all that I can say is that it is not looking good. So far, I've been hearing screaming, gunshots, bombs, and so on. To get an inside scoop of what it's really like in the trenches, here is Just in Time with a soldier who experienced such terror. Thank you, Bend Over. I'm here with an American soldier, a vigorous soldier who has experienced trench warfare firsthand. Could you tell us what it was like to living in the trenches?
Well, man, don't even get me started. Life in the trenches was pure misery. We got rats and no sleep. It was just total terror, shootings, screamings. I couldn't even explain how horrid it is, really. I can't. I don't know, man.
Wow, that sounds deadly tragic. Do you mind telling us your strategic ways in the attack? How do you battle each other from the trenches?
Well, each side would constantly shoot machine guns at each other as well as grenades. Most of the time, some soldiers were sent out to no man's land, which is where murderous rampages occur with artillery fire and much death accumulated there. Hence the name No Man's Land, so no one should really go in there because they're going to die. So.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, alright.
Thank you for your time on this terrible warfare subject. Now back to Donald with other news. Wow. I'm speechless. What truly horrific things man can do. Now, let me show you some new military technology that the world is now using. But I'd like to tell you about that.
I heard there's a poisonous gas in the war. You might want a mask. Are you sure you don't want it?
No, I got my gun.
Suit yourself.
The first new war method we have for you today is poison gas. Let's go take a look. As you can see, soldiers wear special kinds of masks to protect themselves from the fatal gas. Some of these gases can cause blindness, blisters, or even death by choking.
Good one.
Next, we have the machine gun. This new gun fires ammunition automatically. It wiped out large waves of attackers, preventing them from advancing. The tank is one of the most important technologies used in the war. It moves on a chain track, which gives it the ability to move freely on any type of ground. Lastly, we have the submarine. This is an underwater warship used for attacking enemy ships on the surface. This submarine's primary weapon against their enemies was a torpedo, an underwater missile. Back to Donald in the studio. Whoa, now that was truly awesome. Man, I wonder what kinds of weapons are in store for our future. Can't imagine anything that could get better than that. Or should I say worse than that? Well, back to business. Even though men are the only people who can fight in the war, women have proven to be a major help. Here's Blue Ray reporting on women in the war. This is Blue Ray on the scene, reporting at Women at War. Now, have you ever wondered where women have been in all of this? I've gathered a few women from our town to discuss their roles in war.
I plow the fields and plant crops. I took over for my husband when he went to war.
I work in the office. I file papers for my husband.
I'm a nurse and I work on the front line. I see the horrors of war and try to help anyone that I can.
I gather food and clothes and weapons and put them in boxes to send to the soldiers at war.
We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors.
Be safe. Buy a gun.
Man, women are truly amazing. They have really proven themselves, and I am very, very impressed. Now, I come to my very last report, which is on the influenza epidemic, which has just emerged this spring. Hello everyone. I'm here in Boston where a large outbreak of a new influenza is spreading rapidly. Sources are saying the epidemic originated from China. Masks are now being distributed to those who are not infected by the influenza, and those who are infected are being quarantined. We have an eyewitness telling about their personal account with the virus.
I was a sergeant during the war. On our way back, some of the crew began getting sick. Only me and 2 others of about 50 of us didn't get the virus. I've decided to help the Red Cross and try and stop the virus before it takes more lives.
What are the symptoms to look out for when dealing with the influenza?
I'd say look out for anyone who is coughing, vomiting, or has a fever. Also, never forget to wear your mask when outside and in crowded areas.
What do you have to say about the illness of King Alfonso the 13th of Spain?
I think it truly shows the effects of this epidemic and how it can affect anyone, especially young to middle-aged adults.
Thank you, sir, for your time, and good luck with the Red Cross.
Oh, I'm dying! Oh!
As you see, more outbreaks are happening around the world as we speak. Only time will tell if this virus can be stopped. Stay safe and away from people infected. This war is the reason for all this death. War never brings anything good. Well, anyway, we will keep you live and updated.
I had a little bird, its name was Enza. I opened the window and influenza.
Okay, well that's all I have for you today, everybody. Keep in touch to see if this very first World War will come to an end soon, or if it will continue for many years to come. Again, I'm Donald Duckles, reporting on all things the Great World War.
Oh wait, my beard!
How was your lunch today, City?
Oh.
How do you battle each other from the trenches?